It's not a game, it's a race.
Hello friends and welcome to another video. I'm Mawadda and today I'm making Naruto from the very famous anime series Naruto. So if you still didn't subscribe, please subscribe and let's begin. First of all, I will begin to draw it here. Yeah, that was L from this note to the previous video. If you want to check it out, I will leave the link down below in the description box. I didn't notice that my hand was blocking the camera like this till after I drew it, so I'm so sorry for that. I started with the eyes and I have to say it really gave me a very hard time drawing it. The first eye was fine, but the second eye, oh my god, I couldn't make it no matter what. I wished if I was drawing it digitally, it would have been just a matter of clicks. So now I have a good news for you guys. I have now made a Patreon account. Join me if you want this pattern along with all my previous patterns and all the next ones. Also, I will be posting some tips and behind the scenes. So if you're interested, you will find the link in the description box. See you there! So for those who don't know who Naruto is, he's a character of a Japanese manga series. His name is Naruto Uzumaki. According to Wikipedia, a young ninja who seeks to gain recognition from his peers and also dreams of becoming a Hokage, a leader of his village. I really liked this series growing up, and I have so many memories with it, as I was watching it when I was a teenager. Also, one of the main reasons I'm making him today is that he reminds me of my childhood friends that I love dearly, but we don't see each other anymore, and I miss them very much. Especially when I'm locked down in my home for 3 months now because of coronavirus. We used to call each other by names from the series, and I still remember that till now. Oh, I really miss those days. If you watch Naruto too, let me know in the comments and share this video with your Naruto lover friends. I really liked how the drawing turned out, and the details are very cool. First, when I wanted to draw his hands, I wanted it to be posed. But when I couldn't pose him, I made one hand straight and the other is holding his dagger, just like when I made Rick. Also, I made him this band that's on his right leg, yeah, and the black bag attached to it. So now to color him, I used color pencils. Ooh, I love this vibrant color. Soft pastels, and an old makeup brush that I don't use anymore on my skin. Then I came back and applied shadows with an orange color pencil, and I think it did make a difference. For the skin tone, I blended 2 pastel colors together, peach and beige, and that's how it turned out. I love this tone. After I colored him, I lined it with black ink. And to be honest, this is the most satisfying step for me in drawing any reference. Just see how much difference it makes just by adding the lines. And it's done! This is our reference here. I'm so glad I pushed myself to draw it. I'm not used to drawing anime, so it was a new thing for me and I loved it so much. So to break it down for myself and make it easier, I made the list of everything that I would need to make the doll. Here is the list. You can pause the video if you want. So in today's video, I'll be going with you step by step how to make the body. So if you felt that you're not following at any point of the video, just let me know in the comments down below. And try to pause the video if you are working with me. Now I will begin the doll by using this yarn. Its name is Naku Perlanta. The color number is 3148. Or you can use Alize Forever color number 282. But I love to use this yarn and split it and work with only 1/3. I always work from the bottom up. So I will begin with the legs first. I'll work 1 single crochet on the second chain from the hook. Then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Then turn and work 1 single crochet in each stitch, which will leave us with 6 single crochets in total. I will work in spiral, meaning that I will insert the hook in the first stitch that I made and work a single crochet, which is going to be the first stitch in the second round. If you are a beginner and don't know how to separate the rounds from each other, you can use a stitch marker here. Now I will work 1 single crochet in every stitch around for 3 rounds. And that's how it's supposed to look like. Then I will work only 3 single crochets, then 1 chain and turn. And make another 3 single crochets again. And chain 1 and turn. Now I will work 1 single crochet in every stitch around, which will be 8 single crochets. And 2 decrease in the back of the foot. Now we have 6 single crochet in the round again. I will work 1 single crochet in every stitch around for the next 2 rounds, which will make it vertical, like this. Now in order to form the calf muscles, I will work 1 increase, then 5 single crochet, which in total is 7 single crochets, and then 1 increase stitch, then 6 single crochets, which in total is 8 single crochets. Now work 1 single crochet in each stitch around for the next 2 rounds. Then make 1 decrease and 6 single crochets, then work 1 single crochet in every stitch around. That will form the calf muscle just fine. And now to the knees. It's simple. 2 decrease, 1 single crochet, 2 increase, then 2 increase, 1 single crochet, 2 decrease. The next round is 1 single crochet in every stitch around and repeat for the next 8 rounds. Now repeat the same thing again to make the second leg. Now to connect them together, we will work 7 single crochets on the second leg, then 3 chains, then connect to the first leg and work 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and 3 single crochets on the 3 chains that we made. Now work 1 single crochet in every stitch around for the next 14 rounds. And that's how it will look. Now after we made the body, I'm ready to make his hands. So I put glue on a thin wire and wrapped it with yarn. Now cut the yarn with a pair of scissors and cut the wire with pliers. And you have the finger. Now make 10 of them, 5 for each hand, and arrange them on a non-stick plastic surface. Now put a generous amount of glue and wait for it to dry.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And that's how it looks after it dried. Now after we made the hands, we need to make the arm. And for that, I'm going to make 5 chains and close them into a circle with slip stitch. Then chain 1 and work 1 single crochet in each stitch around for the next 13 rounds. And repeat the same thing again to make the second arm. Now let's connect them together with the body. For that, we're going to work on the first arm, 1 decrease, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, and then get to the body, 1 decrease, 6 single crochet, 1 decrease, and on the second arm, 1 decrease, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. Now to the back of the body, 1 decrease, 6 single crochets, 1 decrease. Then I will insert the wires and stuff with fiber. This is the tool that I stuff the fiber with it. It's called Carver, and actually it's a dental tool, but you can use anything that gets the job done. And keep decreasing the stitches till we have only 10 single crochets, and work 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 3 rounds, which is going to be the neck. And that's how the body will look like. Now to make the chin, make sure that you're working on the front side of the body, not in the back, by checking the knees and feet. You will not be happy when you make such a mistake, believe me. Now chain 4, skip the first stitch from the hook, and work 3 single crochets. Back to the neck. I will make the chin to be like him in the reference, so it will end up triangular, but not very sharp. Now back to the neck again, and work 1 single crochet and 1 increase and repeat 5 times till we get back to the chin. It will be the same without any increase or anything. Then after that, keep increasing the circumference of the head till we reach 6 single crochets, 1 increase. If you want the written pattern with all the numbers and detailed steps, I will leave the link in the description down below if you are interested. I really appreciate the support. After that, I will work 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 3 rounds. Now I will make the nose, just like here. So to make it, I will work in the center of the face, just above the chin. To make the nose, you will need to work 2 increase in the next 2 stitches, then 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and 2 decrease above the increase that we made in the previous round. That will form the nose. See how cute it is? Then 1 single crochet in each stitch around for the next 5 rounds, with a total stitches of 46 stitch every round. After that, I will stop the head, then begin to decrease starting with every 7th and 8th stitches together, till it closes completely. Then just before I fasten off, I stuff it firmly as the head is considered as the most important part of the doll. So yeah, stuff it firmly and push the eyes while you're doing that to give it more depth. And the body's done. Let me know how you think I did in the comments. So in order for me to make the pants, I need the orange yarn color. We'll work 14 chains and close it with a slip stitch. Then chain 1 and work 1 stitch in every stitch around for 20 rounds. Repeat the same thing again for the second leg. Now I will connect them together, just like so, by making one single crochet in each stitch around on both legs with total stitches of 28 single crochets for the next 3 rounds. Now cut the yarn and finish it with a wide eye needle. That's how it will look. And the pants finished. Now to the shirt. Start it with black color yarn. Actually, the structures are very specific and detailed, so I will write them here and you pause the video if you want. Now this is the shoulders and I will leave a hole for the sleeves to come out of. So to make that, just follow these steps. Turn and chain 1 and make 3 single crochets, then change to the orange color. Make 23 single crochets, then change back to the black color and make the last 3 single crochets of the round. With a total stitches of 29 single crochets. Repeat the last step again for the next 12 rounds. Now after we made the 12 rounds, we will continue with black color just to make this part of the jacket. Now turn chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in each stitch across. Work with black color in the last 3 rounds just to make this part of the jacket. I always love when I make tiny piece of clothing and it matches what I have in mind. There is something really satisfying about it. Now with light gray color, make 1 single crochet but work not forward, back. Work in the back so it's a reverse single crochet in every stitch, just like this, to make the zipper. And that's how it will look eventually. Now attach the yarn in skip stitches and chain 1, work 11 single crochets, then close it with a slip stitch. And repeat for the next 18 rounds. That's how you make the sleeves. Then repeat the same thing again to make the other sleeve. Now fasten off and finish. And ta-da! Here's the jacket after it's done. Now to the hair. To make the hair, I will need a normal yellow acrylic yarn and a metal bit brush to soften it. I have explained how I make the hair more than once in previous videos, so I feel like I don't have to this time. And also because the video is long enough already at this point. But if you want me to make a video for how I make the hair for my dolls, just tell me down in the comments. Now to apply the hair, I draw a line first just to help me see where I'm going to put the hair exactly. That makes it easier for me personally. But if you're not comfortable with it, that's fine. You can skip this step. Then get a white glue or any strong glue you have and apply it generously on the head. Now very carefully add the hair weft that I prepared earlier. And make sure that you fill the whole area. It makes it seem perfect when you cannot see the scalp, especially that we didn't make a hair cap. Now give it time to dry.
The next day.
Now after it dried, I made him the ears, which is 4 single crochets in a magic ring. And and I also explained it in many videos in the past. I will leave the links down in the description box below. Now I will make his dagger. I will need 1.5mm aluminum wire, a scrap piece of black fabric, and glue. You can use a liquid or stick. Now I started to measure it and shape it with a couple of pliers first. Then applied glue and added the fabric. Now the glue is still on, wrap the handle with black yarn. You're supposed to wait till it dries and then cut it. But I didn't, so that's why I need another push of glue. And it's done! Look how tiny and cute it is! I love it! Now for the last detail on camera, which is the shoes. Do you remember when I made the portal gun and rig video? Yes, that's the same cheese box. First, I was gonna make it with crochet, and it's actually very easy, but I didn't like it as it had thickness to it, and I wanted it to be more like the anime one, so I decided to change the plan and make it with fabric instead. Now after I cut these tiny little oval shapes to be the sole of the sandals, I will cut 2 pieces of fabric and glue them like so. To make the sandals, cut another 2 pieces of fabric and glue them too. Now cut the axis. And glue one side of the fabric to the sole. And ta-da! You have yourself a little sandals. So yeah, I made all of these accessories from fabric off camera, but it's too easy. It was such fun too. Now I began to finish them. So I will add the eyebrows with the yellow yarn, same shade as the hair. And I will embroider it to the face, just like so. Be careful to your fingers and use pliers if you need it. Sometimes it can be harder than it seems. Now cut off the yarn. And it's ice time! So because I don't know how to imitate anime-esque eyes on yarn or fabric, I will use these sheets here, but I was hesitant about which of them is going to be the right size. So I chose eventually the smaller one, and I'm glad I did. I will not use the eyebrows here, so I will remove them. Now I will apply a glue first, where I want the eyes to be, then put them carefully. Push them firmly. Now to the best part that you have waited for so long, my friends, the assembly. I will start with my personal favorite piece, the head bandana. And then the pants. Whoops, I forgot his mouth. Just a sec.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Now I've made him a mouth, just like the reference here. Also added the ninja lines on his face. Now I'll dress him the sandals. See the silver soles? Aw, that's so cute. And yeah, I can hear you say, what took you so long already to style the hair? Actually, I have no reason for that. I was just intimidated by it. Then I got the dagger. It's dry now. I curled his fingers with pliers and made him hold it. Now I will trim his hair to be as accurate as possible to the reference. Now if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comments. See you next week. Bye!